Right here at the beginning of Wall Street. Trinity Church, right across Broadway, and there's the beginning of Wall Street. So let's walk down. Let's walk down Wall Street. So we're gonna pass right by the New York Stock Exchange. Capitalism and finance at its best, at its height. So this is the world, the New York Stock Exchange. See, all the decorations are still up, all the Christmas trees are lighted, are lit, sorry. So we can walk around and see all that still. It's different from if you travel at night or walk around at night, which I plan to do and show it to you later. Right, but and this is Broad Street. This area of Broad Street is only open to pedestrian traffic. Right ahead, you'll notice the Christmas tree, and yep, this is the New York Stock Exchange. All right, but we're walking down Wall Street this morning. All right. Across the street here is the statue of George Washington. I think it's from here George Washington said farewell to his troops. Remember, New York City was once the capital of the continental United States. And of course, one of the most important cities in the creation of an independent United States. So again, this is a statue of George Washington, scaffolding around as they upgrade and update the building and the edifice upon which it stands. So this building here has a storied history. I think this was the J.P. Morgan. Yeah, this was the J.P. Morgan building, right next to the Stock Exchange. Of course, there is 40 Wall Street, which is now the Trump building, and 44 Wall Street lower down. Now, as everyone knows, Wall Street got its name because it was a trading center. There literally was a wall in that area, and trading started under the wall. Settlers trading with the Native Americans, among other things, in this part of the world. So it's a very storied history. So, and we're walking. Let's go further down Wall Street. Right, so let's go further. 48 Wall Street. This was the center, the Bank of New York headquarters, 48 Wall, before they moved up to the beginning of Wall Street, into the Irving Trust building. All right, so 48 Wall Street, that's this building right here. Now, as we walk down here, let's just take a look back from where we came, and there you go. At the end of the avenue is the Trinity Church. You can see the spire standing amidst the other tall buildings in the area. And again, as we pan down, you can see the Bank of New York, 48 Wall Street. We used to be the former headquarters of the Bank of New York. Let's continue down Wall Street. All right. Let's continue down. Although there is one Wall Street, there is one street named Wall Street, the entire area is known as Wall Street. And right now Wall Street is more or less a digital world because everything is done online. All of these buildings used to be crammed with stockbrokers in their suits every morning. So you'll have a rush of suits into the offices. Now lots of financial firms are based in other states and do their trading and all the businesses online. They don't have to have such a huge presence in New York City or in the immediate Wall Street area anymore. So a lot of changes taking place, right? So let's continue to walk 75 Wall Street. Now we're down to Water Street, and all of this is still deep within the financial center, if you may. So we're at Wall Street and Water Street. Okay, so we look down Water Street. Small construction and renovation in that area over there. And let's look down towards that area. A lot more construction taking place. The buildings in this area are being converted into residential residences or port residences. All right, let's continue to walk. So we started at the Trinity Church on Broadway, and we're walking towards the East River. So we're still here. Let's do this. Alright, so let's walk. Keep going inside. It's early in the morning, so we're going to run into a lot of people going to work.
Yeah, I think he does the same.
Come off the ferries, come off the whatever form of transportation they use to come into the city. Or coming in from across the river, coming in from Brooklyn, coming in from Staten Island on the ferry, coming in from lots of other places around here. So, right now we're at the end of Wall Street. We're right beneath the West Side Highway. Alright, so you can walk all the way down to the East River. So I'll take a right against the East River. You can come out here, you can walk out here. There are walkways and pathways all along. So right here at the East River, as the water comes against the banks here, looking out across to Brooklyn. And there's a welcome sign over there. Welcome to Brooklyn. There is a ferry that just drops people off to work, making its way back. It's a bit hazy this morning. There's a little fog in the air, so you won't see everything as clearly as on a sunny morning, but you still have a chance to see. This is the East River, New York City waterway. See the ferries and everything out here. All right, so let's take a walk. Right above here is the highway, and that's the FDR. And we continue. We walk by the pier. We walk by the pier. We're still here. This is just one of the ports in which the ferries come. It's only one of several places in which the passengers come in the morning on the way to work. So we just came at the end of Wall Street. That was the end of Wall Street. So let's continue to walk down. That's the Sea Street Ferry. And you'll get that right over there. Come here to get different ferries to different places. NYC, there's one ferry coming in right there now. And you'll see several coming in during the course of the day. Alright? So that's one of the ferries coming in. One of the means of coming into New York. So again, you have many different means or many different ways of coming in. You have the New York City waterway. Lots of different ferries. You can come in on the train, or you can drive it. And driving it might be the most difficult way to come in, because you have to deal with the traffic, you have to deal with tolls, you have to deal with long delays at the tunnels. There is a lot. So you want to be on mass transit, you want to be on the train, or you want to be on the ferry. Driving in is not the best option to come in. Let's see this. I'll take a walk up here. I'm on South Street now. Right, that's right under the West Side Highway. So I'm at South Street and I'll walk up here, which is Old Slip. So let's walk up Old Slip. City bikes, you can rent a bike and travel around Manhattan. Now you'll find these all over the city. Lots of different spots along the city. There are bikes that you can rent and drive around the city. Alright? These are known as city bikes. Alright, so now we're on Front Street, and this is a perfect place where you can actually just sit out, chill, relax, have a good time. The water fountain's not working at this moment, but you can sit out here, relax, and can you imagine being out here in the summer? All right, so it's amazing to hang out here. All right, so I'm back on Water Street in Old Slip. So let's walk down Water Street. Alright, we're walking down Water Street. So we're passing by a really famous building. This used to be the Depository Trust Company, or DTC. around here. Maybe I got this one wrong. Maybe it was the other building over there. But yeah, see the other building back there. All right. It's called it's DTC, or the Depository Trust Company. They're no longer in this area because they moved over to across the street to, let me rephrase that. This is the building here. This was DTC. This is where lots of certificates, stock certificate, bonds and so forth was stored in several sub-levels. Because this is one of the more famous financial institutions in New York City. Again, it's a depository for banks, brokers, and others. So stock certificates and bond certificates and warrants and rights and all sort of instruments of finance stored in the vaults on the ground or in rooms on the ground. All right. And again, there's a lot of construction taking place here as the whole area is being transformed into more of a residential than it used to be. Let me cross the street here. Alright, so see, all the construction is taking place here. This building is being transformed. Used to be headquarters for one of the major banks, but now it's being transformed into residential spaces. Alright. Now lots of these buildings have storied history because we've had lots of different strong financial companies that you've heard of in this area. So you've heard of Goldman Sachs, Solomon Smith Barney, Keita Peabody. Think of the storied names of finance, and they all had offices in this area. Okay, most people have heard of Michael Milken and Drexel Burnham Lambert. All right, they were all in this area. They were on Broad Street. All right, and Broad Street begins right over here. So again, it's a storied, very storied history this place has. All right, so that was my little walk. I'm going to end this video here. We'll take another walk along Broad Street later tonight, and I'll show you a little bit more of New York City. Thanks, guys. Have a great day. Bye.